Hello, Karen here, and welcome to video number 1. And in this video, we are going to go through and set a goal, and we're going to kind of seal it into our subconscious mind. So when you look at the PDF that I asked you to print out, you see that there's the mind, right? The mind matrix, and it just kind of goes out into the universe. And that's the cool thing about how we draw in the things that we want to create. So there's infinite possibilities of the things that we can create for for ourselves. So the very first thing that we want to do is I want you to think about how when you think, I want you to think about something that you've done in the past. And so think about something that you did at New Year's, right? At the last New Year's, what were you doing? And then think about what were you doing last 4th of July? And just bring that to mind. And what you'll notice is that to go into your past, you're creating a line and you're drawing from behind to bring forth those images. And that's what's creating your mind matrix and your mind, your kind of your timeline for your history and the things that you've experiencing. Now think about this. What are you going to be doing this summer? So think forward. What is it that you're going to be doing? And bring forth, maybe you have some plans. Maybe you don't have any plans. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I got to get something going. And then once you think about that, I want you to take it a step further and go into the future some more. Think about what you're going to be doing next New Year's. So are you going to go into a party? Have you not thought that far? Do you have traditions? And so the purpose of this question is just to go into your mind and draw forth something that you're going to be doing. And what we're going to be creating is a kind of like a mind. You saw the ruler in the PDF. And so what I want you to think about is your past and your future like this. And you look at the mind matrix that is in the PDF, and then I want you to think about, pretending to hold a ruler over your head. And your future is, all these little lines are dates going into your future. And all the little dates going back is your past. It's down to the minute, the hour, the days, the weeks, the months, the years. And so if you can visualize this ruler mind matrix, now you have a tool that you can anchor to when you're doing your visualization. And so for the purpose of this exercise is you're going to set a goal. And I want you to pick a goal right now that you want to accomplish in the next 6 months and write it down. And next to the goal, write down how will you know that you have accomplished that goal. So if you were wanting to buy a house, well, maybe you have the keys and you're opening the door, like you got the keys to the house. Now you know you have the house. Maybe you have a financial goal, like you want to make a certain amount of money. Well, how you'll know is that you can be pulling up your online bank account and you're seeing that dollar amount in your bank account. That's how you would know that you've accomplished your goal. Maybe you have a relationship goal and you want to either have a new partner or you want to get married or, whatever it is. How will you know? Well, you can be on a date. You can be at your wedding. You can be celebrating your honeymoon, just seeing yourself doing that. So you want to always make sure that when you set a goal, that you also know when you've reached it. And what this does, it prevents oh, I didn't really want that anyways. Well, that's not really what I said. That's not what I meant. It just eliminates that because you'll know, I know I'll have my goal when I have X. It also eliminates a lot of the hows, because sometimes when we set goals and we want something, we get so caught up in the how to, like how am I going to do this, that it becomes almost like analysis paralysis or a sabotager or just something that stops us, and we end up creating more obstacles than we need to, or that we wouldn't do if we were just focusing on how do I know when I have it. Got it? So go ahead and jot your goal down. And now close your eyes, and I want you to really focus on this goal. What is it? Is it a new home? Is it starting a new business? Maybe it's that business that you've been too scared to start, or maybe it's a project that you've wanted to do and you just haven't had the courage to do it yet, and maybe it seems out of reach, or you don't know the how-tos again, right? So go ahead and create the picture in your mind of your goal. If you need to pause, go ahead and pause so that you can really get a good juicy goal down. All right, so now that you have your goal, close your eyes and form a picture in your mind. And you want this picture to be of you having accomplished your goal, and you want it vibrant and bright and clear and colorful. Then put yourself inside of that picture as if you are there live. Like, if you're driving a car, you're actually driving a car. You've got your hands on the steering wheels. If you're signing a contract, like you can feel the pen to paper. It's so real that you are there and you're seeing yourself in there like a movie. Now that you're there, turn up the brightness some more. Turn up the crispness. The brighter and the crisper the image and the picture that you are in, the better. The more real, the better. Now, what are the sounds around you? What does it sound like? Is there noise? Are there other people there? Is there a car running? Are you making noises? Are you shouting? Are you screaming with joy? Are you having a conversation? What are the sounds? What does it smell like? Is there a smell in the air? Do you smell? You got like perfume on, or cologne, or it's like, what are the smells around you? And what does it taste like? Is there, when you go to the ocean, you can kind of taste the ocean breeze. What does it taste like? Are you eating? Are you, is there something, what does it taste like there? So whatever that is for you. So now, what does it feel like? What are you feeling? Are you feeling joy? Are you feeling, if you're sitting, are you feeling the seat underneath you? Are you feeling the way that the car rides, or the pen in it signing that contract? What are you feeling, and what does it physically feel like, and what are you feeling on the inside? Take all of those senses and put them into one. And as you're doing this, what are you seeing? What are you hearing? What are you feeling, smelling, tasting? And turn up the brightness a little bit more, a little bit louder, a little bit crisper, a little bit brighter, a little more colorful, a little more flavorful, and amazing. Now that you have your picture, I want you to keep your eyes closed, and I want you to grab that picture as if you are taking the picture, and I want you to go to your timeline you created, your ruler, your mind matrix. Your ruler, it's got all those little lines, right? I want you to float up above yourself. Look down onto yourself, is where you're sitting in the room, and I want you to see all the little lines that are the years, months, weeks, days, hours, minutes, seconds. And I want you to float out into the future to the date that you want to have accomplished this goal by. And as you get out to this date, you'll see that there's a spot open for your picture. It's the perfect time, the perfect spot. And I want you to drop that picture and slide it right into that date. And it fits perfectly in. Now with your mouth, make a noise almost like a Tupperware or a container sealing. You make that and seal it into that moment that you decided that you're going to have achieved this goal by. See it in there. Go ahead and float back up over it. Take a look down, and you see that that goal is sealed into the exact moment that you say that you are going to have this goal accomplished by. Now, look out into the future and see the ripple effect, and imagine, use your active imagination and see the ripple effect of that goal, of you accomplishing that goal, the ripple effect that it will have in the community, to the people around you, maybe even to the world. The ripple effect for all those things that will have happen. Now, turn around and look towards now. So you are out above your goal, that moment that you said that you would accomplish your goal, and you are looking back to now, and you will see that everything is falling into line for you to accomplish this goal. Things are just maneuvering itself and recalibrating itself, falling into line so that you will meet all the right people that you need to have a conversation with. You'll go to all the right places that you needed to go. You'll make the right connections, and you will take the actions that are necessary, and it will be inspired actions, actions that will burst out of you. And sometimes you won't even know that you took them, but all of a sudden you're in the actions that you needed to take to accomplish this goal. Now, with that, float on back into now. And as you come down into the room, I want you to open your eyes and write down what you are feeling right now. Write it down. What are you feeling? Open your eyes. Write the goal down. All right. Got it? Excellent. So this was your first experience with setting a goal in the future. And it is also a tool that you can use actively. You can use it actively every single day if you choose, or you can do it for the bigger goals. So you now have this tool that you can use anytime you want, and you can use it. Like, you float up above yourself, go out to where you want it to be, drop the goal in, see the difference that it's gonna make, turn around and look at everything falling into place so you'll achieve it, and then you'll come back to now. Use it every single day. It is the most amazing tool that you can use to create the life that you want and achieve the goals that you want to achieve. So with that, we're gonna move on to video number 3. Well, it's actually video number 2, because the first one was a welcome email. And I'm going to show you how you can use this exact same tool in overcoming anxiety and maybe some fear. So, excellent. We'll see you in the next video.